everyone, it's Yozia here, back after a really long while it seems. I've been away with the family last week but yeah, it's actually been probably a month since I last made a video. So yeah, I'm just on here really to chat whilst I work and to say hello and see what happens really. I did actually film, I was away for all of last week, but prior to that I did film a video working on this, but then I didn't upload it because I think I convinced myself it was too all over the place. But I think what I'll do is I'll insert some bits from that in this video. This is going to be a real patch video with bits and pieces. So I'm working, I think I just started these journals, not really with a plan in mind. I just had lots of scraps on my desk, like this. And I just thought, oh, I'll make a couple of journals because I've really got out of the groove of making things. I don't know. And so I just gathered random bits and just made them into these two traveler's notebook size inserts. They're not finished, obviously. And then, so in the last video, I think I was talking through making, honestly can't remember. So some bits for them. I haven't stitched the pages in yet. So I think I talked through making this pocket. But yeah, I think I'll insert that bit here. But yeah, before that, hello. Lovely to see you. Well, not see you, but be here with you after such a long time. Okay, so let me talk you through what I've got so far. I basically just stitched, this is like a scrappy journal. It's the patch video and a scrappy journal. I just sewed together lots of scraps of fabric and backed them with some cards. I'm going to line the inside of the cover with some fabric, and I've made a pocket that I'm going to put on the fabric, you know, to make a pocket there. That's one of my artwork stickers, and I've layered various bits on there. And then I made a pocket out of something. This is off a shirt, I think, or some trousers. I don't know, it was like in my scrap basket. And so that's the pocket there, and the tag goes in the front. I can't remember if I made this tag on the video that I filmed before. I don't know. I really have no recollection. But yeah, so that lives in there. And then I just have gathered random bits of papers and sewed some lace on there. I made a pocket here with some scraps as well, scraps of fabric and papers. Got some artwork which I stitched on there. And then this pocket I made from some greaseproof paper. You know, like when you're dyeing your papers, it always leaves a lovely crinkly, like this, bit of greaseproof. But I always put the papers on here and then put them in the oven. But it leaves this lovely pattern, which always reminds me of like dried leaves or tree bark or something. So I thought they'd make a nice pocket. So I did do that in the last video. But the trouble is, because I was chatting away when I was filming it, I'm now going to insert a bit of video with me chatting about who knows what. I don't know what I was talking about, but you'll see how I made these, I think. So that's coming up now. I'm going along. I'm making, well, what am I doing here? I'm making a pocket. This is from greaseproof paper that I thought I'd make that into a pocket, which will be part of the signature, you know, like I'll sew it into the book. So I'll stitch right down the side, and then that will be a pocket in there, if you see what I mean. But I've left that open. I haven't stitched it closed yet because I want to stitch these down first, if that makes sense. Probably not, but maybe it will when I'm done. And oh yeah, these are my stamps. That's not one of mine. This is the owl is, and I don't know, there's other bits and pieces in there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the bee stamp there. That's another of the pocket things for the other journal. So this is banana paper. I got that from Paper Chase. It's this paper. It's amazing. I don't know. It must be. It looks like it's made from banana skins. So I've been using that because again, that feels kind of rustic and naturey. And yeah, just a stamped image, one of my stamps on paper, and I'm gonna stitch that closed, and then it will be a pocket that will go in the signature. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that now because that's something, isn't it? And then we'll take it from there. See, my desk is a mess. Look, I've been doing some painting this morning, which is good. I'm really been taking myself through a creative recovery process, whatever that means. Because the stamps were so successful that I spend all my time now packaging up orders, which is good. I'm not complaining at all, really, I'm not. But it means that I'm trying to make time to be creative as well. So yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. I was doing a bit of journaling. Let me show you. Trying to cover up my writing somehow. It's chaotic. And then I decided to draw a little rose in my journal, just because I find that if I make the decision to do non-pressured art, you know, like just for my journal, I was going to say nobody will see it, but here I am showing you, so that's kind of defeats the object. But in principle, in your journal, no one's going to see it. So I just did that this morning and then did my journaling all around it, so that's made me happy. Yeah, okay, onwards and upwards. Let's stitch these pockets. Okay, so yeah, so that's done. So that's one side. So what will happen is when I make this into a journal, say I put that there, it will be part of the book, and then I can put let me see, what can I attach? I'll make something to go in there, so there'll be something that will live in there, and the same on this side as well. So that's just using the greaseproof paper from when I tea dye the pages. So that's that one. Okay, and then I've made, yeah, it's interesting because I've been away, or I keep saying it, yeah, I went away last week. We were away camping. It was like a completely different headspace. I was away with my church at a big conference, and I was part of the worship team there, and I utterly detest camping. I cannot tell you how much I hate it, but I do it every year. I think it's just the community, because we all camp together, and I don't know, there's something really nice about being together in community, but the actual practicalities. And then of course it was the hottest day on record, I think the week before, or the hottest day, or second hottest day on record, something like that. Crazy heat wave happened the week before. But then of course the week we went camping, it chucked it down with rain non-stop for ages. Like the ground was waterlogged, it was muddy, it was windy, it was just the absolute pits. So this is my new wine experience in a tent. It seems to be blowing a gale outside, and it's raining very, very heavily. But anyway, it was a really nice experience, like just being together and, you know, just being part of the worship team. And I might have a photo or something, I don't know. I think Kezia filmed a tiny bit when I was up there. It was a really big arena and I was really nervous, but I'm glad to say that the set went well. This is just like a chatty catch-up video, I hope you don't mind, but I thought I'd just come come on here and do that, otherwise I never will. Yeah, so that was that. And so we're back. We got back at the weekend. My shop is closed at the moment because I'm going away again. This time, thank goodness, not camping. We're going on holiday for 2 weeks, staying in a nice cottage in Wales. I'm really looking forward to it. And I don't mind if it rains or whatever. It rains a lot in Wales, I think. And but yeah, it'll just be nice to be out of London and just have some family time for 2 weeks. So we're staying in a cottage that has a piano. And that would be really nice to do some songwriting or just, you know, just to chill out. That would be lovely. So we're back finally at the end of August. And I think I will reopen my shop at the beginning of September, by which time I hope these will be done and maybe something else. So yeah, I don't know why I have this. I remember making it. It's, what is it? It's a couple of bits of fabric, I think. It's quite stiff in the shape of a leaf. So I maybe intended to use it as a tuck spot, maybe somewhere. See, my memory is terrible. It has been a while, so. And then I do remember on the video making these tags to go in this pocket. So this is from my stamp set. Thank you so much to everyone who's ordered one or left such lovely comments. They've gone really well. In fact, that's partly why I haven't been crafting, because I don't think I had quite anticipated how much time it would take me to package up orders, and there have been a lot of them, which is amazing. They're almost sold out, actually. There's probably only 5 sets left altogether. But anyway, my shop is closed at the moment. So yeah, so I made this. I think I probably have got a clip of me making this tag or something like that, but this is the finished tag. I don't think I did do that on the video. So I just stitched around the bits, got a little bit of greaseproof paper there, back to some tea dye paper, and that will live in this pocket. Can I even get it in? But obviously I'll get it in. I can't. Yes, here we go. So yeah, that'll live there. So that's one of my stamps as well there, little birdie. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support I've had about those stamps. There's another one of them there. It's been so encouraging and so amazing. I'm currently working on another stamp set. But I'm deciding whether to do roses, which I have started work on, or to do some more nature ones. I don't know, but it will be they will be a while in the making. So did I say that I was going to put yes, I'll insert the video now about me making these tags. I think I made a few of them, so that's coming up here now. Okay, so I've gathered some bits and pieces just off my printable nature collage sheets. Just had some scrap bits and pieces left over. So I'm just going to collage the front of these tags. Yes, I think I stopped that video a bit abruptly when I was making them because I got tired or something. It was very hot. That's right. It was very hot that day. And then I have this bit here. And I do remember filming, trying to solve the puzzle of how to do this. So I might insert that clip here or not. I don't know. But if it comes up, you'll know that I've inserted it. Yes, I was trying to solve the puzzle of how to have that opening out that way and that opening up this way. So I think that will come up now. I'm trying to figure out, this is one thing maybe we can figure out together. I had this left over from some journals I made a little while ago where I had these colouring sheets. Do you recognise this? This is the same image that is the hair stamp. But it's bigger and it's not a stamp, it's just printed out. I had these left over from another project, and rather than I could just put them in this book and then it'd be part of the signature, but the hair's on that side. I wanted to make like a fold out type thing, so I'm trying to figure that out. I could attach it there and it fold in like that. But what I was thinking, which I don't think is going to work, because how would I do it, is to have it so that this edge is attached to the middle there, and so it would open out like that, and then when you turn the page it would open out like that. But how would I do that? Would it work if I just put a thin strip of glue there, or I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, but I'm going to stitch around the edges anyway because I backed it with tea-dyed paper, so I don't want the edges to come apart, so I'm going to stitch that. Oh yeah, it would work because the fabric would be just like a bit of washi tape, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll do that. It's an experiment. If it doesn't work, it's fine. Glue. Here we are. I actually bought some more glue. Oh. That would have been a disaster if I hadn't spotted that. Okay. I probably will stitch it as well because, I don't know, just I like to do that. So let's see if that folds down like that. I can still open it out, can't I? So yeah, I'm just going to do a zigzag stitch. I folded it back on itself and then it will be attached that way. I say that with confidence, but I'm thinking that it will work. So let's see. Let's see. Right. So we have the page like this, and then we have that there, and we have looking for my bone folder. Here we are. Well, yeah, ish. That there. I'm happy with that. I hope this is not too disjointed. It probably is, but it's, you know, it's, yeah. And then I don't remember if I filmed the process for this or not. But yeah, these will be nice journals, I think, when they're done, because I've just tried to be free, like be a bit freer and not overthink things and just allow creativity to flow, because it's just really nice to get back into that. So what shall I do now that I've caught you up on the process of making these? I'm even reminding myself, oh look, there's some scrappy bits there. And that's the other one of that one there. And just various tags. I need to make a pocket for here. I need to line these with fabric. This turned out really nice. I like how that looks. That's some hand-painted silk. I remember doing it a few years ago. I found a scrap of it and then just stitched it onto this upholstery card, and that looks really nice there. That's silk and that's upholstery fabric. And yeah, so there we are. I'm not sure how long this video now is because I've inserted various bits and pieces, but I'll keep crafting and hopefully it won't be too long because I don't feel like I've had a chat with you properly yet. So I'm just going to, in the spirit of these journals, I'm just going to keep making some scrappy bits and pieces because I just have scraps on my desk that I do want to use up. So this is banana paper apparently. I got it from Paper Chase, and I like the sort of earthy feel of it, so I might play with that. And I also found, I was looking for this paper and then I found it this morning. This is some paper as well. I don't know what it's made from. It's kind of waxy, but it looks like tree bark. So I'm going to use a bit of that. So I'm just going to do some scrappy tag on my scrappy desk in this patchy video. Well, it's really nice to be back here chatting to you all. I'm sorry it's been so long. I don't know. Life has just been busy, and yeah, that's, you know, the nature of it sometimes. I'll just try and get back into the swing of things. Although, as I say, I am going away again. Now, this is for this size, so I can't make it that big, can I? So I'm going to have to cut those down a little. So how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good summer. In fact, it feels the summer holidays have only just started here in the UK. Kezia school finished a week ago, something like that. No, just over a week ago, a week and a half ago. So I feel like we're only just getting into the beginnings of summer. And so yeah, that feels strange. What should I put on there? Maybe a stamp, seeing as a stamp of some sort. Well, one of my stamps. Is this the... Yes, this is... Yeah, this is the right one. I have two different sets. One is the old set with the old owl, and one is the... I think I'll use the poppy seeds. The poppy seed pods. Oh, I need something to stamp on, don't I? Let's see. A scrappy bit of paper somewhere. I have some tea-dyed grid paper. I hope everyone's getting on okay with these stamps. It's been such a joy to see them come to life and to have such lovely feedback from them. I never could have imagined when I was making them or thinking it up that they would be so well received. So thank you so much. Just have some random scrap paper here. Yes. Don't know what this is. Is this a tag or is it just like a scrappy? Let me stick some bits down, then I'll sew them together. Then we can see. I can't remember which way up that was. Let's put it up this way. I hope this is in shot, in frame. I'm not sticking these down very well because I'm going to stitch Well, I'm glad I finally unpacked from camping, because we got back at the weekend. I just could not face like the muddy wellies and, you know, all the laundry and stuff. So I had a couple of days of just looking at a pile of stuff. As in a complete mayhem. But then last night I finally was able to make myself unpack. Which is why this morning I'm able to do some crafting, because prior to that I totally was not in the right headspace. Okay, let me stitch this together. Okay, so yeah, so I've just done random stitching, very scrappy. You know what, I actually really like that. I don't think I'm going to back it with anything. I just really like the scrappy nature of that. So I am going to leave it like that. It could either be a tuck spot, a pocket, or it could, you could write on the back of that. It's paper, so I'll just chuck that in there. And yeah, see, look, that looks nice next to this texture there. So I like that. So that's just going to be an added scrappy bit that goes in there. So let's make another one. Might use some greaseproof paper this time. Yeah, this time will be an interesting one, because we have to, well, we're not moving yet. We have to move. We have to be out of here by the end of December. That's the date we've been given now. So I think part of this summer is going to be spent trying to figure out, you know, what the next move is going to be. So, but I do feel, I don't know if I'm entirely honest to say that I feel more peaceful about it, but I sort of do. Partly because you can't sustain anxiety for any length of time. It's very bad for you. So I was very anxious for quite a while about it all, but then I don't know. I know it will be fine. So when the time is right, we'll move. But it's good to have a date, because then I know we have to move by that date. So that's what's happening about that. Let's put some of this paper. Actually, you need to make that a bit thinner. Yeah, this is a real layered one. But I really like, I don't know, I just enjoying the freedom of not having things super tidy. And these journals are a kind of getting my creative mojo back. Oops. Okay, this is just a bit of, I don't know, some kind of seed and flower. I suppose, yeah, these journals are like nature themed, nature in theme, so just pop that there. And yes, I have this word that says specimens. I quite like that, so I'll put that there. Gosh, it's very warm in here. This is this is why I ended my last video abruptly, because it just got so warm. But the fan will be too noisy, and if I open the windows it would be too noisy, because the window opens right out onto the street. And in fact, in the last video I stopped it abruptly because there was someone outside making a commotion, which tends to be the norm now, which is actually, I'm quite glad to be moving, because living here is starting to get a bit hectic, you know, like there's always people being drunk outside, and I have to say, we came home one evening and there were people taking drugs on our doorstep, which was really not nice at all. I did ask them to move, and they were fairly civil about it, but I called the police and got an answer phone. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? But anyway, I'm not making a comment about that right now. I'm going to stitch this. Yeah, so I've just done random stitching on here, like a zigzag stitch there and then just some straight stitches. And again, I don't think I'm going to back this. I just really love the scrappiness of it, and I'm just going to chuck that. I'm just going to chuck that somewhere in here, and it will make a nice, whoever has the journal can either stick it down to make a tuck spot, can use it as a tag, or it can just be a floating, you know, scrappy bit of interest there. So yes, so yeah, I don't know what's happened to this area. I mean, this is actually a really nice part of London that we live, but it's starting to get a little hectic, let's put it that way. I don't feel like afraid for our safety or anything like that. It's just being surrounded by stuff that just isn't really nice, you know. So that says wildflowers, so that'd be quite nice to do something with. I have some book pages, some wildflower book pages, but they're not to hand. I wonder if I should go and fetch them. Yeah, one sec, I'll just go and fetch them. Okay, yeah, so I have this, I bought quite a few of these actually. They're really, really old, and I've only had the heart to take one apart, so I'm just going to use some book pages from this, I think. I'll tell you what, I'll use the writing. Yeah. Let's put that over there. What should I do with this then? No idea. Just have some random bits of paper here. So yeah, okay, yeah, this is the key, isn't it? I'm not thinking, I'm just using scraps that are around me, so that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I don't like ripping up these, but yes, it's okay. It's just... Actually, I do need to rip it because it's for a narrow journal, so... Some glue. Yeah, but life has been good. You know, life is just going on, just with the usual kids and basically, I don't feel like I've got a lot to tell you. This is from Rachel's nature kit. Nature collage, her nature collage sheets. And I really like this bit of oh, I think I was off screen there. This bit of writing and lace. I think I'll stick that there. Oh, it's going to be a very long tag. But again, it's just going to be a scrappy one. I do have some bits of fabric, let's see, but they're kind of out of my reach. This is a little bit... Let me reach over and grab some. Okay, that's nice. just very random. But as I say, I'm really enjoying just the messy feel of these. No rhyme or oops, take the lid off. No rhyme or reason really. Just whatever grabs my fancy. There. I like that. I need something there. Bit of fabric or lace. I don't have any lace to hand. Or do I? Yes, I do, because I got sent a lovely parcel by the lovely Kate. Thank you so much. Okay, there, I've got your parcel right next to me. I'm trying not to show the envelope. It's got addresses on it and things. And Kate sent me a whole load of lovely stuff. Thank you so much, Kate. Fabrics and, oh, look at these. Butterflies. And this beautiful decorated envelope which had some lace in it. So look, I do have some lace to hand. I'm going to use some of your lace, Kate. Thank you so much. That made my day. Your parcel was waiting for me when I got home from camping, which really cheered me up. And so there's this kind of cotton lace here, so that will complement it quite well. I just use a teeny little bit of it. There to add just another layer, and then I'm going to stitch it. And then I think I'm going to just put this video together and see how long it is and debate whether to carry on. Right, let's stitch this. I don't know whether to back this with paper because look, it's got some more wildflower bits there, and I suppose it's not very sturdy though, so yes, I will need to back that. I will need to back that with some paper. So have I got any paper to hand? Random bit of card, which is quite nice actually. I do like that because that's in keeping with the scrappy nature of things. So I'm just going to stick that on the back, partly to add a bit of stability, but for a writing spot, and then I'll stitch around the edges. But my machine needs to be rethreaded, so I won't do that now. So I'm just going to go and patch this video together, see how long it is, and then I'll come back at the end to say goodbye. Okay. Okay, so I've stitched the video to get together. So if you're still watching, we have reached the end. It's about 40 minutes long, I think. So I think I'll call it a day for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it hasn't been too disjointed. Just been catching up on my process with this, and also what I've been up to in life. And so yeah, I'm going away again at the end of next week. My Etsy shop is still closed, and I'll reopen it at the beginning of September. I might come back, and because I've really enjoyed just catching up with you guys today, I might come back again and film another video before we go away again. But if not, or yeah, so either way, I shall see you soon. And thank you so much for watching, and take care and lots of love. Bye bye.